G'day! My name's Nathan Lindsell, and welcome to episode number 60 of The Fine Art of Distraction. So, on today's episode, it's actually pretty special because I'm one of two of the special guests on the Fluid Art Express. Yee-hoo! You! And right before me was my amazing friend, Kayleen Simmons, otherwise known as Bubbles. And I tell you what, if you've missed what she done, make sure you go and check her out, because I tell you what, you'll be beside yourself when you see what she does. You'll be like, hey, did you see that? And you'll be like, yeah, I did. I'm a goofball, aren't I? And right after me is my even more special friend, my art mentor, Angie Mason. And I tell you what, I'm looking forward to what she does because, everything that she does just turns to gold. I'd also like to thank Darren, aka Wombat, from Venom Fluid Art, because week after week he actually puts these events on, and I tell you what, you are the man. Thanks, Daz. You rock. You. Alrighty, guys. I don't actually have much time to sort of talk, so let's head over to the table and I'll show you what products I'm going to be doing, and when I'm there, I'll tell you what I'm going to be doing as well. Alright, guys, let's head over there now. Thanks, guys. Alrighty then, so here's all the products we're going to be using today, and look what I got today! Yo beauty! My big palette knife! Yeah! But I'll get into that in a second. So let's talk about the products I'm going to be using. So down the front here, we've actually got some Health of Mind Art pigments, and the colours are Bora Blue, Sunflower Yellow, Hot Pink, Reef Green, and Rich Gold. All of those are going to be mixed using the old Shelley Art recipe, which is Joe Sonia Gloss Varnish and Torben's Easy Coat in Neutral. I won't worry about telling you the ratio because this Torben's has actually been discontinued, so you can't actually replicate this recipe anymore, unfortunately. The base coat that I'm going to be using is from British Paints, and that's Four Seasons Defense Exterior Low Sheen in, you guessed it, black. You. My cell activator that I'm going to be using is from Atelier, and that's a colour called Blue Black, and that's going to be mixed with Aussie Floetrol 4:1. So that's 4 parts Aussie Floetrol to 1 part Atelier Blue Black. Alrighty, so let's get onto this bad boy. Yeah, look at that. Ew. So I'm actually going to attempt my very, very first loaded palette swipe. So what that means is I'm actually going to be putting the colours as well as the cell activator on this and then swiping it. So I've never done a loaded palette knife swipe before. I've done many swipes before, but never a loaded palette knife. So yeah, wish me luck, guys. You. Alrighty, so now that I've shown you what products I'm going to be using, let's head over to the other table and then, yeah, let's get going. Thanks, guys. Alrighty, so we've got all our pigments mixed and ready to rock and roll. And so what I'm actually going to be doing is I'm going to be putting the cell activator on the actual palette knife first, and then I'm going to be drizzling the colours on top of that cell activator. Because you want the cell activator to basically be on top of the colours on top of the canvas. So by putting it on first, when you turn it over and go to swipe, that cell activator is going to be on top of those colours. I hope that makes sense. Well, it makes sense to me, so if it makes sense to me, I guess it should make sense to you. Maybe, I don't know. Alrighty, so let me put the pillow paint down first, and then we'll get going. Thanks, guys. So now it's time to actually start loading the palette knife. So This is where I really need you guys to wish me luck because I've never done this before, so it's going to be an interesting one. Alrighty, so we're starting with the cell activator. So as you can see there, I've got a good coverage of the cell activator. Now I'm just going to add some colours to it. Alrighty guys, so wish me luck when I spin this out. I will like flip it over. Alrighty, so we're just going to let that sort of sell up for a little bit first. And I might just do a bit of a blowtorch to get rid of some air bubbles. But I tell you what, it's starting to look alright already. This is heaps cool. Let's go for a bit of a close-up. How awesome are those cells just there? Wow! Yee-hoo! Tell you what, for my very first loaded pallet swipe, I'm actually really happy with this. Yee-hoo! Alright, so what I'm actually going to do, I'm just going to pour a little bit of the house paint over the top of this outside bit, just because I don't really want that there, and I don't know how much this is actually going to spin out because of how much I already spun it out to start with. So I'm just going to drizzle some over. And then just with this palette knife, I'm just gonna, well, it's not really a palette knife, it's a spatula. Just come over the top of that. Like so. So let's give this bad boy a spin. It's looking pretty cool, guys. But what I might do, I might just like actually tilt it out a little bit. you know what I might do around the outside? I'm actually really loving what I'm seeing here, but I don't like negative space. It's just me. I'm not a fan of it, so I'm going to try to get rid of it. And what I'm actually thinking about doing is basically doing, layering this cup with all the excess paints that are in the center there, and sort of doing some a ribbon pour around the outside and see if we can get some colour happening around the outside. So wish me luck, guys. Alrighty. So wish me luck. What do you reckon of this one, guys? Yee-hoo! That's right, I got rid of the negative space. Oh yeah! As I said, personally, I don't like negative space, so I just wanted to do whatever to get rid of that negative space that was there. And I'll tell you what, I'm actually pretty happy with it. Yee-hoo! I can just see a bit of air bubbles, so I'm just going to get rid of them quickly. And what are we going to do when we've lifted it up off the canvas? That's right, we're going to wipe our bottoms. Because if you look at all of that excess paint that's actually hanging on the bottom of the canvas is actually going to gather weight, and what's actually going to happen is it's going to pull the composition away off the top of the canvas, and we don't want that at all. No, we don't. So let's get rid of that. Let's go in for a close-up of this bad boy. How awesome are all those cells in the middle? Check that out! No way! That's wicked cool! Whoa! Oh, I love this bit just here. If I can point to it, there we go. That's so cool. That looks like legitimately like a snake. That's a snake skin if I've never seen one. It's the rainbow serpent. Ah! from the Dream Times. That's so cool. And then we've got the Rainbow Paddle Pop on the outside. Rainbow Paddle Pop meets the Rainbow Serpent. Ah! So guys, I'm pretty happy with how this thing turned out. Yee-hoo! You! Oh, this is sick! I just want to take this opportunity to say thank you all so much for tuning into my episode. I enjoyed every part of this, so thank you so much. You! And just remember, straight after me is my mentor, my amazing friend Angie Mason. So make sure you stick around and check her out. You! Alright guys, one more time, thank you so much for joining me on this episode. Oh, and look at these hands! You know I've done something good when my hands look like this. Yee-hoo! If you like what you saw here today, please hit the like button. And if you're not yet subscribed and you feel like subscribing to my channel, and if you think I'm deserving of your subscription, please hit the subscribe button. Then hit the little dark bell. That'll actually indicate when I upload new videos. And if you think any of your friends or family might like to see how I created this, please forward it on to them. I'd love for them to have a look at it as well. Alright guys, one more time, thank you so much for joining me on this episode. And this is the fine art of distraction.